When our home nurses were explaining the onboarding process, they told us something that stayed with me. Being approved for nursing help and actually finding nursing help are two very different things. And I do not think I fully understood that until recently. They were explaining how thin the home nursing pool is right now, how some families can be approved for help but still struggle to find someone available, and how certain details can make a case harder to staff. Things like a G tube, a trach, medical complexity. And when I heard that, it made me pause because my daughter has a trach. And I know what that word can sound like to someone who has not lived with it every day. It sounds serious. It sounds intimidating. It sounds like a lot. And to be fair, it can be. But hearing that also made me realize some families are not just waiting on approval, they are waiting on a person, a nurse, an agency, somebody willing and able to step into their home and help them carry what they have been carrying. And for some families, that wait can change everything. It can affect whether a parent can work, whether a family can sleep, whether a caregiver can breathe for a second, whether the home feels supported or stretched past its limits. And that made me grateful, not in a prideful way, not like we got help and everybody else did not, but grateful in a humbled way. Because I know what it feels like to carry a lot. And I know there are families still carrying it without enough help. For us, this did not happen by accident. We had to keep asking. We had to keep vocalizing the need. We had to tell doctors, providers, and people connected to our daughter's care that we needed nursing support. And we even had to look outside of our immediate area to find an agency that could actually handle the case. So when help finally started coming together, I did not want to take that lightly. Sometimes the blessing is not just being approved for help. Sometimes the blessing is finding someone willing and able to actually show up. And I want to say this to caregivers who are still waiting. Please do not suffer quietly. Keep asking, keep calling, keep checking with agencies in your area and even outside your immediate area if you can. Keep telling your doctors, case managers, insurance contacts, and providers what you need. I cannot promise it will happen quickly. I cannot promise every door will open, but I do believe your need is worth repeating. Sometimes you have to keep saying it until the right person hears it. And I also want to say something to nurses who may hear about a case like my daughter's and feel unsure. I get it. When you hear words like trach, G-tube, or medically complex, that can sound intimidating. And honestly, I would rather a nurse be honest about what they are comfortable with than walk into a situation they are not prepared for. But I also want to gently say this. Before you turn the case down, ask more questions. Check it out if you can. Learn the rhythm of the home. Meet the family. Because sometimes the case that sounds the most complex on paper may not feel as overwhelming once you understand the child, the parents, and the routine. A lot of parents are confident because we have had to be. We know our children. We know their signs. We know what normal looks like for them. And many times we can be one of the best teachers you will have. Some cases may stretch you in a good way. They may sharpen your skills. They may teach you a level of care you would not learn anywhere else. And you may find that what looked intimidating from the outside was actually a hidden gem. A family that needed you, a child you could help, and a place where your nursing really mattered. That is what this whole process reminded me. Help should not be this hard to find, but when help does show up, it is a blessing. And if you are still waiting on help, Do not lose hope. Keep asking, keep advocating, keep making the need known, and I'll be praying that the right help finds your family. Because sometimes the support your family needs is not impossible, it just has to be found.